Can I get your name and where you're from, if you don't mind?
I'm Kai.
Kai, can I get spelling for you?
Straight out of Dogtown, K-A-I. I'm Jesus Christ, and I can do anything I f***ing want to.
Hola chula! Thank you so much for clicking onto this video. And if you are new here, well then hi, hello, my name is Kai. And if you're coming back to my channel, well then you know that we have got some major business to attend to. So let's just get right into it. So this scandal really has everything to do with Rebecca Vardy, who is a football player from the UK. She's previously opened up about her experience growing up as a Jehovah's Witness and the horrible abuse that she faced as a result thereof. This new documentary of hers really paints the Watchtower in, yes, an unfavorable light, but definitely a very well-deserved light. Their response to this will show us just exactly how morally bankrupt they actually have become. As we learned on Thursday, Watchtower is really not above anything. They will stoop to new lows in order to save their own asses. This is all pertaining to a victim named Rebecca Vardy, and she has come forward with her accusations of a local predator that was in her congregation when she was a kid growing up as a Jehovah's Witness. So this is exactly like any of the other cases that we've discussed on my channel and everywhere else. It is just point for point the exact same story. A child is left in the trust of someone who is supposed to be a safe person because the Watchtower organization tells them that they can trust all of their brothers and sisters. Of course, a predator is going to manipulate that situation and take advantage of children. And Watchtower is just protecting criminals at this point. So Miss Vardy has come forward with her accusations, bravely so, and what was Watchtower's response? They said that because she wasn't a baptized publisher, that she was never a Jehovah's Witness. Like, literally, Watchtower is trying to pull an Uno reverse card right now. Like, oh, actually, you never were. So, it is, like, not our fault. Even though it happened within the walls of our congregations, of our kingdom halls, and our organization. We weren't responsible because she wasn't baptized. I don't think you know how this works. I really don't. And also, this is just so shameful. Shameful thing for them to say because that's not true. If you're a child growing up in a Jehovah's Witness family, you very much are a Jehovah's Witness, regardless if you were baptized or not. You're still beholden to the same rules, and even though it might not be an official punishment, you will definitely be shunned if you don't adhere to those rules. So it's really insane to me that they would even say that it would even matter if she was baptized or not. She still had a crime committed against her. So let's say that the person who did it to her was a baptized publisher. Isn't that worse? Isn't that worse? Someone of your organization did that to an innocent party, to a child. I mean, in any situation, it's a horrible thing that happened, but isn't it worse for the person in your organization to be the predator? I don't know that they have thought this through. You can't just come in and suddenly change the rules when it benefits you. To distance yourself from the victim, even though your organization was the only reason why they were put in a situation where that happened to them. If I was a Jehovah's Witness parent, I would feel so invalidated by this. Because I'm raising my children to be Jehovah's Witnesses, right? And that's what I want them to consider themselves to be. And it seems like rude all of a sudden, out of nowhere, just to be like, actually, just kidding, you don't count. Also, this makes me wonder, are they going to stop trying to pressure young children to get baptized? Because obviously they don't want to have anything to do with them if ever they became a victim either. So real quick, I'll just read this article excerpt to you guys so we have a really thorough understanding of what the new understanding is. We need an understanding of the understanding. Jehovah's Witnesses. a Christian religious group whose members worship Jehovah God and actively promote Bible education through various methods of evangelizing. Oh, okay, so this sounds like they're public facing, like, okay, here's like a little about us section. Like, okay, this makes sense. The main focus of their Bible education work is to share the good news about God's kingdom or government. I think it's so weird that they call God's kingdom a government. Like, that's just creepy. A person is not considered to be one of Jehovah's Witnesses until he obtains a reasonable understanding of basic Bible teachings, qualifies to participate in the public ministry in association with a congregation of Jehovah's Witnesses, and is baptized in a symbol of his personal dedication to God. Okay, so by definition now, apparently, what they're at least telling to the public is that unbaptized people are technically not Jehovah's Witnesses. It seems pretty exclusive to these 3 boxes, right? You have to check off these 3 boxes. So you have a reasonable understanding, you're allowed to participate in the ministry work, and you're baptized. So these are the 3 main ingredients that you need to be considered an actual member of this organization. And I feel like that is just so extremely misleading, so extremely abnormal from everything that I was taught to believe and everything that they had believed up until now. I have a hard time thinking that this is something that was like something that they actually prayed about and thought about. This is obviously something that they did because they know that they're guilty and they think that they can continue to run and hide. Honestly, I have to believe that the legal department is like losing their fucking minds right now. They're like, you guys don't pay us enough. You probably don't pay them anything. If it were me, I would be like, okay, no. If I'm literally a lawyer, I can give people legal advice. If they really are lawyers, who even fucking knows? I would take my business elsewhere. If you are on the legal department, why? Why? There's nothing in that for you, probably. And also, like, you're helping cover up crimes, so I can't wait to see what they do next, because this is audacious. So I have to imagine that the next thing is going to be even worse. It's so irritating that you could say that, oh, your children are just not Jehovah's Witnesses, even though they come to all the meetings, they participate in the programs, they comment, they hold mics, they read scriptures, all of that stuff. How could they do all of that if they were not a member? And if that's the case, then you need to cut that off immediately. I mean, there's a lot to unpack about it. The ramifications that come from this decision. And I honestly don't think they thought this through. This is clearly something... Okay. I listen to a lot of interrogation videos just because I don't know, I'm weird. And this is like when somebody, like, their story starts out one way, and then by the end of like this 2-hour conversation, it's a completely different story, completely different timeline, completely different characters. And I feel like that is what is happening with Watchtower. They started in one place and now all of a sudden they're over here. Yeah, it just doesn't paint them in a good light. And obviously nothing that they have done over the last like so long has painted them in a good light. So what do you expect? That was just my thought, just my opinion, and just my video. So if you like this video, then you can leave it a like. And if you like me, well then you can subscribe to my channel, where I will be talking about whatever I want, whenever I want, because this is my channel and that's what we do here, baby. So subscribe, and as always, chulas, I hope that you are having a very beautiful, wonderful, amazing rest of your day.